wake up, it's that time again. The sun's not here, but we're on again. Grab your coffee, grab your crystals and gather round. It's not lunch, it's not breakfast, it's the time we found. For brunch, well maybe we're busy. For brunch, maybe we're lazy. For brunch, well maybe it's Conquest. For brunch, or be your request. But brunch is the time that we make for each of us, where we ask Egnards dumb stuff, because brunch will always be the special time for Egnards and for me.
All right. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to brunch. It is Friday. It is Eid. And this is the first time my school district is giving me off for the holiday, which is surprising because in my district there is a very, very, very small Muslim community. But I will take it. I'm happy that those people in my school community get to celebrate without having to go to school. And I'm also happy that I don't have to go to school and get a 3 day weekend, which means that I get to do my day four territory battles live, which is very, very, very rare outside of the summer. I do have some exciting things planned for right after brunch. Um, not ironically, I guess the opposite of ironically, fully expected. Um, my wife and I will be going out for real brunch right after virtual brunch once she wakes up. She took the morning off. I don't even think she was aware of the holiday. I just think that she was burnt out from work and said, "Fuck it, I'm taking the day," and I'm okay with that. Happy affiliate anniversary! I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't. Does that say that on my Twitch channel? I don't even. Oh, well, thank you. I don't know. It doesn't say it on my Twitch channel. I guess it just says it to people who watch, who are viewers. Good morning to those of you that are here. I know that the majority of people are probably going to be working, so it's going to be smaller today, and that's okay as long as we are all talking and keeping me busy and me entertained, because that's really why we're here in the first place, so that I don't get bored of the game. Let's get ourselves started. Let's see what's going on. I have my TB map up. Let's kind of check it out. Right. I thought we've established that brunch is for gay people. I've told this story on Discord before of being picked up in the mall successfully because I was on Benadryl and didn't realize it. And I told that at work a few days ago to my principal and a few other people, and now I think the staff at my school thinks that I'm gay, and that's fine for me. I don't care. It's actually funnier for me when they have no idea anything about my world. And I will also say that there is a great place in New York City, 44 and 10th, which is owned by a gay couple, and it is one of my favorite places to eat, both for brunch and for dinner service. So if you're ever in New York City, go there. 44 and 10th. It is on 44th Street and 10th Avenue. And tell them Egnards sent you, and they'll be like, "Who is Egnards? We have no idea who he is." But we go there. It's maybe one of the only restaurants we frequently visit in New York because it is that good. I didn't realize I was Benadryl. No, I didn't actually realize that I was being picked up. For those of you that don't know the story takes place about 12 years ago. It was close to Christmas time. I was in the mall trying to pick up a present, a gift, for my girlfriend at the time. And I also have really, really bad seasonal allergies. So I had taken a Benadryl, and it just so happened to kick in while I was sitting in the Barnes& Noble looking at different books for her. And I get very drowsy when I have had a Benadryl, like really almost like I'm in third person mode. And this guy came up to me and he started talking to me and he was very friendly. And I'm not really a social person at this point, but I'm also somebody, or at least 12 years ago, I was somebody who is not going to cause any drama. So I continued to talk to this guy. And he started to talk about business and synergy and how we should link up and we should do all of these things and how we could really help each other and blah blah blah. So I gave him my phone number without even thinking. And after he walked away and after I got home that night, I realized that I had not talked business with him at all, that he had no idea what business I was in. He had no idea what I did for work, and that he had just successfully picked me up. He did call me the next day. I'm sorry, Adam. I did not pick up. I didn't know what to do. You left a voicemail. I feel bad for ghosting you. But I was in a relationship at the time and also categorically not gay. But it was still a fun story that I get to share all the time now. Anyway, let's see what's happening in game, right? Shall we? Last I checked this morning, we are at like a negative 41, which is not bad. That's actually pretty good for a morning right before, and I'm not terribly worried that that will not go down to where we need it to be at the time. Does that mean you're available now? You'll have to ask my wife. Get in line, I guess. I don't. She will probably pimp me out if it means she gets something out of it. We have, let's just do a double check on the math right now, and then we'll start getting into the missions. Pull up my calculator. 525 minus 428, so we need 97 there. Plus 500 minus 198, so we need 399. We're at a 350. 399 total undeployed GP 350. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. That means we're actually increasing in points. I'm gonna do my battles and then and we're gonna see what happens with it. All right, we've got Lothal. Don't actually need profundity for this battle. Radis works just fine. Unless a bit requires it, in which case, listen, I've said it. I am the Discord Conan O'Brien. If a bit requires me to do something, I will go through with that bit. I have no bounds when it comes to bits. I don't have boundaries when it comes to bits, and I am really, really bad at realizing what is negative for me financially or otherwise if I think that something is funny. Like the 100 lawn flamingos that I purchased while poor and sitting in an apartment because I thought it would be funny to put them all over my apartment complex quad in the center area. That's just how I roll. But yeah, that was a funny one. Did you not know that one? I still have pictures. I'll have to find them. And then there was the like 500 rubber duckies that I hid around my school. We do a monthly breakfast, and like 4 or 5 teachers will chip in for the specific breakfast each month and kind of host it for teachers. And one year, the theme was Rubber Ducky Day because it just happened to be on National Rubber Ducky Day, one of those fake holidays. So, of course, I went on Amazon and bought like 500 little rubber duckies to put all around the school just for silliness. Last year, my PTA, they do this thing towards the end of the year where they they like do it during Teachers Appreciation. They do this like fun thing, and there's a theme each year. Last year was games, and they hid these tiny little ducks. They're like this big, like these tiny, tiny little duck things all around the school, and you can get prizes. Um, and like there was hundreds upon hundreds of them, and my classroom collected like I'd say like 200, 300 of them. I actually have them in a paper bag, not a paper bag, a Ziploc bag in my coat. And throughout this school year, I've been hiding them around the school in fairly obvious places just to mess with teachers, to make them think that this game is still going on. The game is not going on, but everybody is still involved in finding these ducks for literally no reason other than I've been hiding them. Just the things that Egnards does. LS open. Right. I do need a prank fund. It would help me. It would benefit me so much to have a prank fund, so that I don't have to spend my own money when I come up with these stupid ideas. At least it's appreciated sometimes. Actually, I still have them in my coat. Let me go find them so you can see what they look like. So I don't have many left, but these are the rubber duckies. These are the ones that I have left for the school year that I have been placing slowly and methodically around the school, causing chaos just for the fun of it. No, you can't lose on Lothal. It's impossible. Let's be real. It's impossible to lose on Lothal, especially with platoons. You could throw random shit against the wall. As long as the random shit assists, it'll win. I know, Sin. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize. But hey, 2 weeks, right? And I'm sure you're going to want to be on stream for your roster review, I would imagine, which you're allowed to do. You have the right to do that as a Buy Me a Beer member. Hey, Kimmy. Yeah, it's a holiday, and I figured, you know what? Why not? Why not do our stuff on stream instead of do it the normal way? Yes, the ducks. The ducks went down to the lemonade stand. The ducks went down to the lemonade stand, and they said to Sin, who was running the stand, they said, hey, got any grapes? Then he waddled away. Waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away. We will accept you eventually, Sin. We will. Danny, how are you, man? What's going on? I like to see the workday people. People come in and go, I shouldn't be here, but I'm going to be because nobody knows while I'm working. I told you, my guild leader is literally gonna hate you. You're going to be one of the people that he messaged me and goes, "Can I vent to you for a little bit?" And then I go, "Shut up." Just about to leave the house. Nah, fuck it. Stay in. It's a holiday. You know, Moral Emperor, I would make that joke, but then Sin would commit to the bit, do it, and I would feel bad. And I'd be like, oh, now I have to let them in. Look at everybody starting to wake up. Lampla, good morning. How are you? My favorite people are the people that just do their shit and don't ask me questions in my guild. My GL will vent to me about me too sometimes. he will call, he'll Discord call me. He'll be like, "Hey man, on your way home from work, can you call me on Discord?" and he'll call me and vent about me. I'll be like, "Why did I take this call?" Almost literally anything. Anything but porn. No, I can do porn. It's my computer. They don't know. Dude, that's the story of my life. I will come back to a post and I'll be like, what did I even write? Like, what words did I put on the screen? Because these are not the words that were in my head. I might have a problem. There may be a brain issue that I am not fully aware of. I know. Everybody doesn't have to be chased around until they have to be chased around. That's the whole thing. That's the problem. Is that people need to be chased around. They go, "No, I'm so good." And then it's a lie. It's always a fucking lie. Everybody needs to be chased. I'm going to call it textual aphasia. Hey, Cloudy. What's up? You off too, or are you enjoying your day off like me? I sadly did not get any Omicrons, by the way, this morning. I did get a fuck ton of signal data, which I am super happy about. I don't have any upcoming projects, though. There's nothing that I'm like, oh, these guys need to be done right now. So, you know, I'm just going to hoard it until, probably until the end of the era, when we're most likely going to get some raid news for a change. You know, it's funny. I don't actually yell at people on Discord. I just use the bot. I'll do like the Discord tagging bot, and people will like, "Sheesh, I'm getting on it. I'm halfway through my missions," and I'll be like, "The bot. I pressed the button and the bot yelled at you. I didn't spend 30 minutes personalizing." Or if I tag everybody that has a certain platoon, and they'll be like, "I already dropped it." I'm just tagging everybody because it takes 2 minutes to tag everybody who has a certain platoon instead of tagging 18 people and tracking them down and finding out which one has it in which platoon already. Take it so personally. Meanwhile, everybody else is like, "I can text you at any hour of the night." My goodness. Tell me how you really feel, right, Egg? Sin, that is, I mean, listen, if we're being real, that is why I appreciate you. I've said this before, you were 100% an antagonist when you started here on SOG. And you have become a contributing mission. Oh my God, Snorlax, I'm reading yours while I'm saying. You have become a contributing member of the community. I am proud of you for that. Yeah, I mean, listen, when you have almost 15 million GP, I do it with JML because I have JML. I don't need to save JML for somewhere else. He's here. Oh, I hate this fucking mission. This is the worst. The worst mission. Whoever thought of this mission is going to spend their life burning in hell. That same circle of hell with people who talk at the theater. Tank. There we go. Once the tank's down, it's not bad, but it's just a long, boring, counterintuitive mission. And if this, it would be one thing, because I know you need a rebel ship. It'd be one thing if it was like autoable with profundity, but it's not. That annoys me even more. I actually find it easier with Executor. Only took an hour to unlock. Okay. I mean, listen, congrats, man. You're better than Sin there because Sin does not have a 7-star Leviathan. Mind you, Rebels, I still have to finish Rebels. Rebels is one of those shows that I throw on when I have nothing else that I'm watching. I'm in like season 2.5, I think. I've got to finish it up. What are you going to see, Sin? Project Hail Mary? Because I am pumped for Project Hail Mary. I cannot wait. We're going to see it tomorrow. I already have my tickets. I'm so excited. My wife is excited too, but only because she knows then I'll stop talking about it. Oh, Zaps is 7-star. Okay, Snorlax. I added your two comments together. Zaps is 7-star and better than Sin. Yours is 4-star and unlocked. Oh, I am so pumped for Project Hail Mary. I have not shut up about it for the last 3 months. Let's get some Jabba in here. Let's get some Jabba in here. Let's get some Jabba in. And not better than your 5-star. That is right. It's true, I guess. Yeah. I'm pumped for it because The Martian was very good. The reviews are very good so far for Project Hail Mary. I'm a big fan of Andy Weir as an author. I mean, he writes characters who are kind of one note. They're all the same character. Every character he writes is just sarcastic person who makes crude jokes. And it's fine because you know what you're getting into when you read his books. Artemis was okay. I don't think he's really great at writing female characters. But overall, he's one of my favorite authors. I did read see, there you go. You're just a little behind. Yeah, I've read everything by him. Artemis is fine. It's not a bad book. But it's the same character. It's interesting because I feel like the main character in Artemis can be described as same character as everything he ever writes, and I had sex, right? Like that's the character in Artemis. It's not bad. It's the same stuff. His short story, The Egg, unironically, is probably one of my favorite things. I read it maybe once or twice a year, right off of his website. All right, what do we got going on here? Gungans. Yes. Let's pop these bad boys in. Another one of my favorite authors, who I don't think any of his books have been adapted yet, though one of them I think was supposed to be and never did. Stuart Torton. 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, I think, is the name of the book, or his first book. But it's not even, in my opinion, his best book. Devil in the Black Water is way, way, way better. And then the one that he recently did is Murder at the End of the Universe, which is not as good as Devil in the Black Water, but it's still pretty good. Newer player question. How many characters should we expect to gear up to G13 each month in the non-LST way, in the vein of how long to expect gearing up of Journey characters to take? Typically, if I remember correctly, if you're really focused on a character and you're gearing that character, you can usually expect every, I think it's 2.5 weeks. So you probably can expect to G13 2 characters a month if you're talking about the old way. But I also think that you're probably going to see a lot more ability to get those LSTs, especially from Coliseum. Devil in the Dark. Yeah, I always mix up if it's Dark Water or Black Water. But it is a very good book if you just looked it up and saw that it was the wrong book. And it was, I read it. My wife read it, and I didn't think that she would read it because it takes place like on a ship and it's kind of weird, but she also loved it. Every 1.5 raids, so that's about every 13 days or so. So that makes sense. Every 10 to 13 days. It depends on your guild too. If you are at a guild at the higher end of rating, then you are going to get more of that material. If you're in a guild and you're newer to the game and that commiserates with your experience, you're not going to get as much. But I would say 2 weeks or so is roughly what you can expect. DS, where are we? NS open. There we go. Let's pop these guys in. And they will win. They always do. And I want to check out our numbers again and see where we are before I do any more of these battles, because I don't want to be the reason we lose a star. Yeah, I just mean long term, because if you're a newer account, you don't really care about relic 10 material. You should be really focusing on the lightspeed tokens as much as you possibly can. But say every 2 weeks. Dude, Omicron Jedi Master Mace Windu fucks. Just well, I mean it's Depa who has the Omicron. It is great. And this is one of those teams where when you're raiding, right? And I always tell people in my guild, and I tell people outside of my guild too, when you're thinking about TB, think about teams that do multiple things. So Jedi Master Mace Windu is a great squad because you want to bring them to Relic 9 for the raid. But they also do so well in territory battles. Hey, Pariah. Pariah, I love and respect you. Egnards, I should say. Specifically because of the commitment to a Relic 10 Marin. I wish I had the audacity to do that because that is one character on my short list. Well, there are Kyber 2 players who are endgame. They're just not as competitive in PvP. All right, let me just double check this. 525. I'm gonna reset the map just in case. I don't really use them in PvP often, but they are a defensive staple right now. 442. So I need 83 there. And nobody cares about territory wars. 500 minus 205, so 378 now. Minus 347. Oh, we're at a 31 from a 42, so I can do these battles. Nice. What holiday today? So today is Eid. It is a Muslim holiday. I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm not. I don't know the specifics, but it does mark the end of Ramadan. My school community is very Dutch, so I was surprised that I had today off, but I will take it. All right, we are not doing this one specific battle. Sortie, Mandalore open. Honey's always here watching. Honey's keeping out for you, Sin. Making sure that you grow properly. Watching, I'm going to teach. Someone didn't get the day off. I'm excited. I get to have brunch today, like real brunch today. Get to enjoy the morning off. It's very rare that I get to do that. Get to do content on stream that I don't normally get to do because it's always day 6 and day 6 is always the same. Be well, Pariah. You did. You made it to brunch. Cheers. Have a virgin mimosa since you're at work and I'm not. Oh, wait. There you go. I am happy, Sin, because despite how much you think that I hate you, I would love to have you in the guild. I just need to get you shaped up for the guild. Right? That's my goal, is I'm trying to get you in tip-top shape so that when somebody leaves, I can bring you in and everyone will be happy and you'll be happy and you'll shut up and you won't give me shit anymore. Yeah, I don't do middle school. I like third. My favorite, I jump around. They put me somewhere different every year. I like 3rd and 4th grade because the kids are old enough to have their own personality. But they also mostly haven't gone through puberty yet. And that's the worst, is when they all like each other and write love notes and shit. And I cannot stand it. Unfortunately, I'm in 5th grade this year, and that's when all of that crap starts. had to do high school 1 year. It was the worst, especially working in special ed in a high school is terrible. Loud, that's exactly it. Loud equals funny. If you're loud, the kids love you when they're younger. And I sure know how to be loud in class. It's very easy to be funny to a bunch of 4th and 5th graders. Now my 5th graders, a lot of them roll their eyes at me. They're just like, "You're stupid, shut up." Sheepdog joining the conversation on Project Hail Mary. I'm going to say again, I'm super excited. I have the tickets for tomorrow. I have my popcorn pass. Will be getting popcorn. I will be sneaking in a beer. I try to be funny. My favorite thing that I did this year is earlier in the year. No, it was last year. Earlier in the year, the health teacher, she asked if I could watch her class because she needed to go to the bathroom. So while she was in the bathroom, I instructed the entire class when she came back in to turn around and ask him how her bathroom break was. It's just the little things like that. Sin, try reloading every once in a while. YouTube's been having a lot of problems lately. I've been hearing from Bexatron. I've been hearing Nooch has told me. Rabid Beaver has told me. Sometimes you just have to reload the stream on YouTube. Why? I don't know. Wish it were better. But it seems like a lot of people are having very similar problems. There we go. Everybody's dying. Alright. I have no platoons. Bo-Katan mission. I've done this once on user's account. I know I cannot auto it, unfortunately. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Womprat? Yeah, I know. I've been slowly bringing myself over to OBS, but there's a lot of things that I don't like about OBS that Streamlabs makes easier for me. I have half of my stream kind of pushed over there. I've kind of given up on the nesting folders thing. I know that you have a plugin you've been working on, but then the integrated chat seems to be a whole fucking issue where you need to have all these other programs kind of like situated and running on your computer, and I hate that, and I don't want to do that. So I have been kind of not going slow on purpose. Ooh, nice. On purpose. Nice. Look at these speed rolls today. Oh, fuck you. I don't need that much potency. More potency. I don't need this much health. More health. Okay. Let's try one more. No. All right. That is not meant to be then. We definitely do not need crit chance. So we'll get more crit chance. More health is fine. I don't care about that. More, just lots of crit chance. Fucking hate this game sometimes. It's better than crit chance. Oh my god. I hate this game. Let's see. After 2. Yeah, I mean, I should have. But I also make bad decisions all the time when it comes to mods. I'm not known for my good decisions with mods. Don't really need... I don't really need to use my E here. But I want to build up those stacks. So this is probably a dumb mistake, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to try and take it out to avoid that. Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. I thought about it. I did think about it after those 2 rolls of upgrading. But I decided that would be the one where I got fucked. All right, let's see. Have to go for you to start because you are tanking. Actually think Death Trooper maybe. I don't know. Back to a taunt. No. Thank you. Here we go. There we go. Nope, nothing. Not useful at all. Okay. I gotta figure this mission out. I'm not doing well. Okay, well. This is gonna be into... Yeah, well, there you go. Okay, well, maybe tomorrow. We'll try again tomorrow. This has been moving up. Let me see if I have to move this goal. We have 18 million here. Nobody does that mission. We have 30 to 20. We have 20, so that is 40. So 20 million there. 38 million total. So this can go to 485-ish, rounding down slightly. You've got that. I would love to hear the strategy on it because it's brand new to me. I ran it once on user's account, but this is my first time running it on my account. I've never done it before. And I'm still learning it. Okay, so damage immunity first. All right. We'll remember that for tomorrow. So that we get more damage on the birds. I'm just used to it in PvP on turn 1 already being strong enough to kill things. And make my life easier most of the time, depending on, what you're fighting. Just not here. Okay, so I was on the right call to try and kill DT at least. Good news is Mandalore is a 3-day planet, so I will have plenty of time with it. I do not love I do not. Oh, SM33. I was reading Smuggler's Run 3, and I was gonna say, like, this morning I had so many additional mods that I was annoyed because they were all crap. All right, well, we're gonna sit here. Oh, there we go. I thought that was gonna take longer. Dark side, we can just throw randoms. Here we go. Good luck, Ani. Tell them Egnards says education is important. They will laugh at you, but it's okay. As long as they're not laughing at me. I love Lord Vader on Haven. It's so fast. It's so quick. It's so easy. Makes my life just it's something you don't have to worry about. Wish I had a full Inquisitor team. Because I do not. I cannot do that special mission yet. It would be so lovely to be able to do the special mission. Just turn after turn. This might be one of my favorite teams to run because it's pretty reliable and, like, it's just one of those mishmash teams that shouldn't work, but it does because Barak just fucks in TB. Fucks so hard. And we've got one more, right? One more. DS Open. Somebody yesterday on Reddit was saying that C sucks in TB, and just so wrong. Out of Ezra with Ahsoka, DS Rey, and Ben with Rey, which at the top of your head would you prioritize more? DS Rey and Ben with Rey. Why are you putting DS Rey with Rey? DS Rey with SLKR and Ben with Rey. I'm so confused. And I'm assuming you have the associated GLs, right? So it's just about which Conquest character. Everything else is perfectly fine. If that's the case, Ezra is always top priority. The Ahsoka team is kind of lackluster without Ezra. And, I mean, it won't work well with Rey without Ben as well. There literally is not a comma. It says out of Ezra with Ahsoka, comma, DS Rey and Ben with Rey. That's all in one clause by itself. Go back and read. No, Ezra's way more important. And if you're ticket farming Ray, then yes, Ben is more important than DS Ray. Ray does not work without Ben, especially in this meta. And DS Ray is great, but SLKR functions very closely without her. I don't know if DS Ray is the worst Conquest lifter. DS Ray is very good. Doesn't do any damage on her own. Does very good support for that team. But SLKR didn't really need it that much. You know, it does make some win rates more reliable. But Ezra is the most important of those characters. Here we go. Nice. We're going to reset this map one more time. And I'm going to check that math one more time here. See where we are at. 525 minus 446. Okay, so 76 plus 500 minus 205. We're at 374. So we're at a negative 30 right now. So we've made some very small, very incremental progress. Are they though? I wish I could just, I can't, I wish I could cycle by just Conquest. Really wish I could, I could go on YouTube. Well, Conquest, units, Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Trench, it sucks. Boba Fett Sign of Django fucking blows, or at least he used to. I don't know about anymore. JMK without Cat is almost unusable. Yes. Malgus not really a lifter. Luthen does very well. Malicos, Stranger, Sateel. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you, but DS Ray is a solid character, and just fuck you. What is JML getting a true lifter? No, yes, they are lifters. They are not GL lifters, but they are lifters. Fuck you. Yes, they are. SM33, not a lifter, right? Fine. A new team. But then we talk about like JMK. Cat is a lifter, but Cat came out at the same time as JMK. Maul was a lifter, but Maul came out at the same time as Lord Vader. Trench was meant to lift separatists. Don't give a shit that there's no separatist GL. That was the purpose, was to lift separatists. Boba Fett Scion of Django, I don't even know what the fuck he was meant to lift because it was fucking useless. I will punch you through the screen into space. Okay, I'm aware of that. That's fine. I'm just saying, well, when I said SM is not a lifter, what I was saying was that he came out at the same time as Hondo. But then I corrected myself and said JMK, Cat, LV, and Maul. Oh my god. Banned from my guild. JML does not have a lifter. JML is in a shitty place right now, is where JML is. By the way, I've started buying heat sinks instead of converting heat sinks just because I don't know what to spend MK1 on. I I spend my MK1 literally randomly, and sometimes I don't even run out of it by the time the next raid comes around. Look at all this shit. I don't I don't know what to spend it on. I just have so much of it. Buy some other characters. I know this is not the efficient way to do it, but I don't really ever run out of shard shop currency anyway. Triple drops, I have so much of it. Okay. No, it was not the dumbest fucking thing ever because they were lifters. Admiral Trench was a lifter for the Separatists. Fuck you. I don't care. It's not about being a GL lifter. Luthen was a lifter for rebel fighters, right? But Luthen was very good at his job. Malgus was a lifter for Sith Empire, and Malgus was very good at his job. Boba Fett, Scion of Django, was meant to lift random ass bounty hunters and Tuskens, and he fucking sucked at his job. That's the way that it goes. All right. What is it? 15. What is the time? DS Ray, you might be mad. You're like, oh, DS Ray is a shitty lifter. It's not that DS Ray is a shitty lifter. It's that SLKR didn't need a lifter. SLKR was great without a lifter. There was nothing to lift. DS Ray makes the team a fuck ton harder to beat and a fuck ton harder to lose with because she is damn good at her job. But you're bridging a gap this big versus a gap this big. So the gap is so much smaller. Luthen did not make a new team. Luthen's going to make a new team now. There was a Saw team that nobody used, and there was a Mon Mothma team that some people used. After Luthen came out, it made both of those teams far more viable. All right, what do we got? We're pretty much done at this point. Thank you, Caracol. Luthen did not make a new team. Literally did not make a new team. It made characters that people didn't. Saw did have a team, just nobody used it. So he lifted them. It lifted a useless group of 4 characters because Saw was always useless, but that team was there. That is what a lifter does. That's literally the purpose of a lifter. By definition, that makes Luthen a lifter. And in fact, if you go back to Luthen's kit reveal, I guarantee it says lifter. All right. Anyway, we have to go in. We have to do my conquest. We're pretty much done. It's 584 out of 630. I don't have much left to do. I do need to get these 4 battles first so that I can finish this thing over here with Booming Voice. So we're going to come in. I'm not pulling it up. I'm not. Here's why. Because whether or not it says lifter doesn't make him not a lifter. You can be petty all you fucking want. And for the record, by the way, I do not use Luthen with Saw. I use Luthen with Mon Mothma. And Mon Mothma was always a usable team. And I have gotten consistent holds with Saw, or not with Saw, with Mon Mothma Luthen. Yeah, I think they kind of gave up on that, GC Devil. I don't know. I think that their whole content announcement cycle is fucked up right now. I swear to God, if you call me a dog one more time, I am going to kick you back to 1993. A lifter is a character that lifts up and elevates an old team. Saw's team was there. Nobody used it. But it also says that Luthen was for both Mon Mothma and for Saw. And people, including myself, used him with Mon Mothma very successfully. To fully elevate that team into not being Wampa food. Maz, on the other hand, I wouldn't call a lifter. Maz was part of an intended team, right? Again, we go back to like SM33 with Hondo and JMK with Kat and Lord Vader with Maul, but I wouldn't call Maz a lifter. She was always intended to lead a team that didn't exist and was coming out around her. Malicos wouldn't call a lifter. Yes, UFUs existed. Literally nobody used UFUs. Nobody used UFUs. Malicos is what makes the team actually even work at all. Not a single person used UFUs before Malicos. Caracol, it goes back to what I was saying, right? Because even if that's your definition, he's also fully intended for Mon Mothma. And Mon Mothma was a usable team that at the time people were actively using in GAC. So he still fits that definition. You're literally ignoring half of what I'm saying, Sin. Correct. I agree with you, Caracol. Right, but the purpose, Caracol, whether it's a lifter from Mon or Saw, is we were talking about what a lifter was and if a character was a lifter. And Sin is saying that Luthen is not a lifter at all. No, Sin, I'm not. I'm saying that even if he's not a lifter for Saw, which fine, he is still a lifter unit because he was fully intended for Saw or Mon Mothma. And Mon Mothma at the time was a fully usable team. So even by your definition, he fits being a lifter. I think they just use lifter way too liberally, Zavor. I don't disagree with you what you're saying, though. But what we need right now, there's two things that we need. Number one, we need JML to have some kind of talk. Some kind of lifter or character. And number 2, there's the big boat. What's up, big boat? I saw TFP and I was like, this has got to be big boat. And we also need Bib Fortuna. It is time for Bib Fortuna to come to the game. Okay, where is it? Not War of Attrition. I hate that you can click on these things all you want and never know. Get rid of Guard and Penetrate. And I guess we can get rid of Evasive Techniques. No, we don't want that disc. I don't have any more 1 discs. Hey, Lady Geek. I thought you were still mad at me. Probably are still mad at me. I don't actively recruit from friends guilds. I didn't know that you were in the same guild. I'm sorry. Not wrong. By your own definition. Shadow, couldn't you say, like, you're right, man? I appreciate it, dog, but couldn't you spend that super chat to be like, Egg is right, fuck you, Sin? Come on. All right, what else do I have to do? I need 18. I also need SM33 surviving, Forlam and Zuckus surviving. And with Darth Vader surviving. Mega Fugitive. I wonder. We're going to try. We're going to see. We're going to see if this works. Why is Twitch recommending you soft cork porn? Because that's all Twitch is right now. We're going to see if this works. We're going to see if we can do this. Exactly. It's clearly based on Kunk. Kunk is selling himself out right now. Come on, I just need Captain Rex to get a turn. Oh, right. There it is. Yeah, but it's probably your cookies from the other shit that you watch anywhere else. Whatever the other random crap you've been watching. Man, I got you. I understand, Shadow. I mean, I'm in a good mood because I'm not working today, but, like, I fully get it. That's why you're here. Right? We're here to build the mood. Oh, you better not. Yeah. We all know. Notice Kunk says that he doesn't watch anyone else on Twitch. I don't know if I'm getting all of these right now. That would be 95, 05. Okay. Let's see if I can get at least one more. Oh, we can put on some consumables because I don't need consumables. It might not be what you watched, Kunk. It could be just what you're Googling. You know, if you're Googling weird shit, that's just as bad. I will watch my first hot tub stream when Vexitron does his hot tub stream. Sexy Vexy deserves all of our love, and if he does a hot tub stream, I will support it. Look at this. This is your cheese, man. This is your fucking cheese. Leia, Captain Rex. and the bounty hunters in SM33. This is the way to do it. Forlom and Zuckus. Only one more battle needed with Forlom and Zuckus. Can we do it? Will this work? Man, you people who don't even start Conquest until it's like almost over, you confuse. Fuck. You guys confuse the hell out of me. Oh, look at that. That was beautiful. I love that. That made my life so much easier. Now I just need one more, right? SM33. Here's the thing. I don't like Conquest either. Duvid, how's it going, dude? I appreciate. I'm happy on a weekday you get to join us for a little bit of brunch. I know Sunday mornings can be tough for people. But here's the thing. I don't like Conquest either. Conquest is a chore, right? I fully get that Conquest is a chore and nobody likes it. But if you wait until later to do Conquest, you're just making it harder on yourself. You're making Conquest suck more when you have to do it in 2 or 3 days. It's this self-fulfilling prophecy of Conquest either sucks a little bit or you make Conquest suck a lot. And like, why make Conquest suck a lot? Just seems dumb to me. There we go. Exactly. Get Conquest out of the way. Get it over with. Move on with your life. What are we at? We're at 6:05. And okay, so I'm going to need a couple more of something. I need to get to like 6:12. Already have all the feats here. Once I get to 6:12, I'm good. I think this is enough. Win with Pirate King Hondo. All right, so this I think is enough if I did my math correctly. Sure, let's do that. I'm going to start doing Conquest for people this summer. $5 a refresh. Pay my mortgage. I got to pay my mortgage this month. I haven't done that yet. I mean, by the third round of Conquest, I am, like, I know what I'm doing. Oh, I need 2 more. I know what I'm doing, and so it doesn't really bother me to do it. Win with Zuck is surviving. Gross. It doesn't really bother me. It's kind of like on autopilot. It's boring. I don't, like, find it interesting or anything. But it doesn't bother me. You know, I finish it much faster because I know what I'm doing. We're here in day 5, you know, and I'm finishing. Granted, I did do some 100s yesterday just to try and get some datacrons. dummies are not hitting my shield generator. Listen. You getting to Sector 4 of Conquest on day 5 is an accomplishment. How many energy refreshes do I generally do? I usually do 3 a day. And I will do about 1 sector a day. My goal typically, and there's 2 schools of thought with Conquest. Some people like to blitz to Sector 4 and then rush Datacrons and then finish in week 2. And that's viable for GAC. It's smart for GAC. I personally prefer to just do 1 sector a day. I get through Sector 5, and then I do all of the rest of my feat farming as much as possible on the Sector 4 node, which is where we're going to get now, because we're at that point. Normally, I would sim these, right? Tomorrow, I will sim these, but because we are streaming here, wow. Because we are streaming, we are going to just do it this way. Well, and I need to get the booming voice thing anyway, so I do have a viable reason for doing it this way. Should you finish normal again? I mean, you started normal, right? So yeah, I mean, should you finish it? It's better rewards than not finishing it. I would always do as much as you can. I know that the rewards for normal kind of suck. They're not great. They're better than not rewards. I like how you added playing smart there, Sin, because you're like, I don't normally play smart here. But now I need to play smart. I don't know why I'm giving you a deep voice. You don't have a deep voice at all. I think I just see, because you don't do Conquest until now, it's like this cave person aesthetic of like, me smart, I do thing. Why use many word when few word do trick? Exactly. You would be called a hypocrite. I hate when this is such a first world problem. I hate when my team is so strong that it takes me forever to do booming voice. Because I can only get like 1 assist per battle. Can I fast forward time? I cannot. Sorry, man. You just want Satil? Are you on the Satil hype train? Is that why you're getting softcore porn ads on Twitch? Because you've been standing for Satil hard? Why do all these anime girls in my softcore porn ads look like Jedi women? The army. What? It's been about a year now, right? You have to do 2 years, I think. Is it not? I know, but I want to hit auto. Sin. I don't want to think. I don't want to do auto basic. I just want to hit auto. Like, I know I can. Here's the thing. Like, some people talk about. Ooh, hold on. I gotta take this call, I think. Give me 1 second. I apologize.
Rush to
Okay, sorry about that. I had to take a call with somebody that I didn't expect to have to talk to right now. All good stuff, just work that needs to get done on the house. So here's what I was saying before I had to step away. People get really into these like do this in one battle strategies. And that's totally fine for things that are really annoying to do and you need to get done as fast as possible. Booming voice is something that, like, I don't know, it doesn't, like, I'll just run the battles. I'm gonna do them on auto. It doesn't matter. It will get done. You know, it may be more pressing to do in one battle for people who are not streaming. But, like, when I'm doing a brunch, I am running those battles on manual anyway. So it really isn't too big of a deal. What are we at now? We are at we're halfway there. We are halfway. Okay, let's throw in let's do SLKR. I do hear my wife stirring upstairs, so this is kind of perfect timing as we finish up Conquest. Start winding. No, I'm not bitching. It's a first, I said it was a first world problem. It was a silly thing. I mean, I guess I am bitching, but not like really. All right, we'll do one more refresh. I know it's a 100, but that's it. And then we'll call it a morning just so that I can go to real brunch. For those of you who are on YouTube and not subscribed, well, you're a dummy and should rectify that. And remember that brunch on Sundays is every Sunday morning. So make sure to tune in for more brunches in the future. Let's check out on Twitch if there is anybody. I didn't think so. Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Let's just double check. Yeah, nobody else is playing this right now. Each of the Dooms. Nice, nice, nice. And look out, I have a quick video. I have a very important video coming out right after brunch. Share it around because it's important. It is it is the most important video that I've ever done. It is so important that I messaged Moonborn and said, give me a card, give me any card. I don't care what the card looks like. I will use whatever you sent me. And he sent me some of the most insane shit that I have ever seen in my life. So I'm very excited to share that with you guys after brunch. Playing now more off stream. Well, we got to do more together, man. I got to put you... Are you on my Discord at all? I got to put you in my GAC group. I have a new GAC tag and a GAC room. Anyone with that tag is someone that I trust for GAC advice. Not that I trust you for GAC advice. You're newer to the game. But for chatting during a GAC stream. I'm still adding to that list, but I gotta get some chatting in with you. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. All right, we are just about finishing up here. We got one more battle left, and then we're going to call it a day. I don't hate you, Sin, but you do give me terrible GAC advice. It's a sin-free room for GAC, so I stopped making you throw. Exactly. You just make me throw the battle. All right, we got one more battle left to do, and then we are done for the day. Let's pop in, 'cause that's starting to take too long. Let's pop. No, Mandalorians will probably take too long too. JML sucks at this battle. Let's do Stranger, Star Killer, right? Let's get our Maul in there. Maul. Barris. And who's that other one? Visas. Call it a day. Oh, listen, Shadow and I love you. Like, you are so much fun to talk to during GAC streams, but you give the worst GAC advice. All right, guys, that is the last one. I'm heading out. I'm going to real brunch now. I'm just gonna fix my final Datacron. I have my Wampacron, and then we're gonna call it a day. Oh, that's not the one. Then we're gonna call it a day. I will see you guys on Sunday for real brunch, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day.